Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills, there was a boy named Luca who lived and breathed football. From the moment he could walk, he chased after a ball, kicking it through the fields and narrow streets of his village. His passion for the game was unmatched, and it didn't take long for people to notice his incredible talent. Luca was not just skilled. He had something extra, an instinct, a vision on the field that set him apart from his peers. His feet moved as if the ball was an extension of his body, weaving through defenders with effortless grace. But it wasn't just his technical skill that made Lucas special. It was his heart. He played every game as if it were his last, pouring all his energy, love, and spirit into every touch. As a teenager, Luca joined a local football academy where his abilities continued to blossom. Coaches marveled at his work ethic, his focus, and his humility. Despite being the best player on the pitch, he never sought the spotlight. His only goal was to make his team better and to bring joy to the people who watched him play. News of Luca's talent began to spread, and soon, scouts from some of the biggest clubs in the world came to see him in action. He was offered contracts from top teams, but Luca wasn't interested in fame or fortune. He wanted to play for a team where he could grow and help others do the same. One day, during a crucial match in the National Youth Championship, Luca's team found themselves down by 2 goals with only 15 minutes left on the clock. The opposing team was stronger, faster, and more experienced, and it seemed like defeat was inevitable. But Luca, calm and composed, rallied his teammates with a quiet confidence. He knew this wasn't just about winning. It was about believing in themselves and playing with heart. In those final moments, Luca was everywhere on the field. He scored a brilliant goal from outside the box, curling the ball into the top corner with precision. Then, with just minutes remaining, he set up the equalizer with a perfect pass, threading the ball through defenders as if he could see the future. In the dying seconds of the match, with the score tied, Luca received the ball at midfield. As the clock ticked down, he dribbled past 3 defenders, cutting inside with lightning speed. He took a shot from the edge of the penalty area. Time seemed to stand still. The ball sailed through the air and hit the back of the net, sending the crowd into a frenzy. Luca's team had won, not because of individual brilliance, but because of the belief and spirit he instilled in his teammates. That day, he wasn't just the best football player on the field. He became a legend, someone who played for the love of the game and the joy of sharing it with others. Years later, Luca would go on to play for some of the biggest clubs in the world, winning countless trophies and earning global recognition as the greatest football player of his generation. But to the people of his village and to those who knew his story, Luca was more than just the best. He was a symbol of passion, humility, and the power of believing in something greater than oneself.